What would you do if your teenage son said chores are only for women? This dad didn't let it slide, and his response changed everything. I'm a 34-year-old single dad with a 16-year-old son. My ex-wife and I had him young, and for years, we lived under the control of our parents, who believed in rigid, traditional gender roles. My ex-wife was a stay-at-home mom, and I worked full-time, clueless about what it really takes to maintain a household. After our divorce, I had to learn everything on my own: cooking, cleaning, ironing. It was an eye-opener. I realized how much work goes into running a home, and I vowed to teach my son so he wouldn't make the same mistake I did. But when I tried to teach him, things took a shocking turn. One day, while ironing our clothes, I told my son it was time he learned this too. His response: "I don't want to. Only failed men do stuff like this." I froze. I asked him what he meant, and he said, "Household chores are a woman's job. Real men don't do that." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I stayed calm and asked, "So, do you think I'm a failure or a simp for doing chores?" He just shrugged. That's when I knew this wasn't just laziness, it was a toxic belief that needed to be addressed immediately. If you think chores are a woman's job, then you can go live with a woman." I packed his bags and sent him to live with his mom. She agreed with my decision and promised to teach him the hard way. She's been tougher on him than I ever could, making him do chores every day while juggling a 2-hour commute to school. He's called me multiple times to apologize, but my ex and I agreed he needs to stick it out through the holidays to really understand the consequences of his beliefs. After 2 weeks, my son finally seems to get it. He's realized how much work goes into maintaining a home and how wrong his attitude was. My ex and I sat down with him for a serious talk, explaining that while opinions are his own, disrespect and toxic beliefs have no place in our family. We've decided he'll return to my house in January, but this time, he'll have a chore schedule. No more coasting through life without responsibility. Some people say I was too harsh, that I uprooted his life over a single comment. But for me, this wasn't just about chores. It was about teaching him respect, accountability, and that there's no such thing as a woman's job. What do you think? Was I too harsh? Or did my son need this lesson to grow? Let me know in the comments, what would you have done in my place? Follow for more real-life stories that spark tough conversations.